So yesterday was Christmas. We've made it to Christmas time. Did you celebrate? I'm hoping you were able to share some time with family, friends, or in community. Can I ask you, how did you celebrate? What did you celebrate? And who did you celebrate? I mean, all the celebrating and the unwrapping and the eating and the laughter and the joy. Did you make time in your heart and soul to let celebrating Jesus enter in? You know, I remember one year when I was, just a few years younger, still living at home. I was a teenager, and we had our nativity or our creche in the same room as our Christmas tree. And usually we would run to the tree and circle around it and begin opening presents almost before anyone got coffee. But one year, I had determined that when we all ran into the room to be around the tree together, I would instead move to the creche and begin to focus and prayer and thanksgiving to God for Jesus, the gift of Christmas. So what did I really do that Christmas morning? I got distracted by all the Christmas commotion, the joy of the presents and the presence of my family. I didn't go straight to the creche. There was no invocation for the day for me. But then when I slowed down, I confess I was a little disappointed in myself, and then I paused to ponder a bit. These words of John, not considered a part of the Christmas narrative, but an origin story, say this. 1 John 1:14 in the Voice says, "The Voice took on flesh and became human and chose to live alongside of us. We've seen him, the true Son of the Father, evidenced in the perfect balance of grace and truth." These words remind me of the purpose and mission of Jesus. Jesus didn't come to simply pause and so that we could admire him, like I was thinking I was going to do that Christmas morning. Sometimes that's a little awkward. Jesus came to become like us in flesh and to choose to live alongside of us, to walk with us in our daily routine, to live life with us, to share life with us, to experience life as we do, to live in the presence and in the chaos and the pressure, to help us navigate the pain and the brokenness. The Passion says, John 1:14 this way, "And so the living expression became a man and lived among us. We gazed upon his glory and the glory of the one and the only, who came from the Father, overflowing with tender mercy and truth." When we see Jesus in these moments with us, in these moments when we gaze upon his glory, we see who he is in all his glory, his radiance, his relationship as the Son of God. When we recognize who he is, overflowing with grace and truth, tender mercy, the very nature of God. It's how he lives. Once again, I appreciate the feelings and the insight that I find in Eugene Peterson's words to speak so tenderly to my soul. This is the Message, John 1:14. "The Word became flesh and blood and moved into the neighborhood. We saw the glory of our own eyes, a one-of-a-kind glory, like Father, like Son, generous inside and out, true from start to finish." This description enlivens my imagination and tenders my heart. It brings to me a more intimate experience with Jesus. I can only imagine Jesus living next door. He could have taken the house next door. He could have borrowed the sugar. We could take Christmas cookies and frosty fruit bars to him. Sitting around the table in the morning for coffee, he listens well. We open up about our questions and our concerns. He's a safe place to ask the hard questions, admitting what isn't settled even after all these years. To look intimately into the eyes of Jesus, I can only imagine. Glory, God's reflection, one-of-a-kind connection, just like with God. To be seen and to see. That's what I want. I want to live life new. I want to live life now as Jesus were my neighbor. Right across the wall. He's treating all our neighbors that way. May we treat our neighbors as if they are Jesus. That's my challenge for this new year. What about you? Pray with me. Whew. Christmas is here. Christmas time is here. As we reflect and ponder all that has been in our midst, the family, the friends, the celebration, the food, the connections, or the aloneness, the separation, the brokenness, the pain, the loss, the grief, whatever we have experienced this Christmas, may we know that Jesus came. He has come and he is here, living beside us, just moving right into the neighborhood to have a cup of coffee with in the mornings, to talk with, to share our concerns with, to share life with, to remind us that we are to be living into all of our neighbors' lives the way he lives into ours, showing care and compassion, showing investment and interest, not pretending neighbors are strangers, but neighbors are family. We are grateful for the gift you have given us in Jesus. May we live that out, not just today, but in all the days ahead, knowing that Jesus is right here with us, beside us. Emmanuel. Amen. Kathy, now help us to begin a practice that will allow us to pause and to reflect and to celebrate and remember Christmas. Thanks, my friend.
We're going to use our breathing today in a slightly different way. So we'll be inhaling through nose, exhaling through nose, but with the emphasis on the exhale. So equal inhale, equal exhale. But on the exhale, really consider that you are sending peace into the world around us. So let's begin. Lift your torso up, whether you're standing or sitting, drop your shoulders down, bring relaxation to your face. Inhale through your nose, exhale through nose. On the inhale, bring it all in, and on the exhale, let peace go out from you. Inhale, exhale. Let's do 3 more. Inhale, exhale peace. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And then bring yourself back to your regular breathing. Thanks for practicing with me.